Here we're going to demonstrate how you can cut and paste details from a drafting view in one project to a drafting view in another project. So first thing to point out here is this is not a detail view. This is a drafting view. Drafting views are 100% 2D and they are not tied to the 3D model. And if you have standard details, this is actually a really good way to work with your details. As an example, you might have a project like this one, for instance, and it just has a whole bunch of drafting views, maybe 50 or 100 different drafting views. I don't know how many. And you keep a lot of your standard kind of details in those drafting views. Again, not tied to the 3D model. But what you can do then is you can go to a project, for instance, over here that needs this detail. And let's say you're working on a project here that you're working on maybe 3 different apartment buildings. They change sizes, but they all are going to use the same details at the slab edges and at the elevator shaft and the parapet. So you would have to maintain those details on all 3 or 4 projects. So this way you can cut and paste the details from one of the projects. So this, for instance, might be that project. And again, this project could just be a file that has nothing but drafting views. It doesn't even really have to contain any model parts at all. But what you can do is then go to, say, this new project over here. I've just got some walls and a floor in there. And what I'm going to do is create a new drafting view, cut a section, and then reference what I pasted into that new drafting view. So watch. Now I'm in this project over here. I've got 2 views open, one on each project. That's all. So I'm going to, in this project, create a new drafting view. I just say drafting view. And I'll create a drafting view and scale. Oops. Let's set the scale 1 to 10 because that's what this one is. So we hit OK. Creates a new drafting view in this project. Okay, so I'm just going to exit this floor plan for now, and then I'll retile my views. So here's my drafting view in the big kind of completed project, and here's my new little drafting view in my new project. All I have to do is go in here, do a great big crossing box, Control C, copy to the clipboard or pick up on our copy button, go to this view, go into that drafting view and say modify, paste align, current view. I could just say paste and I can select views, but I'm going to say into my current drafting view. It's going to bring in some detail views and stuff, or some duplicate information. It's going to give me a little warning here. That's okay because of different object types, etc. So now in my drafting view, in my new project, I have this detail. And now if this detail was showing up in 4 or 5 different buildings, what I could do is I could have one person back here in this project modifying those details, and then all I have to do every time I want to update this is literally go in here, delete this, go back to this project that the details are correct on, Control C, back into here, paste align, current view, boom, bring it in again. So I can continuously keep bringing that one back in here from say the master file. Now that I have this detail view inside of here, I can go to my floor plan and I can zoom in and create a section. Before I place the section, I'm going to say reference other view, and I'm going to go reference that drafting view. Aha! Hope you know you could do that. And then I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to do a little section right here. Click, click. Okay, click out. Now if I don't want it to be this type, I can go in here and change it. Oh, it's going to leave a detail view. Let's try that again. I don't want that. Let's go back and do another section. And I want to do a wall. I guess it is a detail view. Yeah, I'm going to go back to here. Drafting view 1. Yeah, I guess so. And click in here, click, click. Escape, double click, and guess what? It opens up this view that I created, that drafting view. So now I can exit there. So now this project over here, I can close that off for the time being. Oh, sure. Do you want to save? Yes. So I'll save that back. And it doesn't want to let me save. I'm just going to minimize it. double click, because that's in a folder that is read only. So now what's happened is I've created a new drafting view in my new project. Okay, I went in and said view, new drafting view. I gave it a scale. I went into my other project, copied and pasted the detail from that drafting view into this drafting view. Then I went to here. I created a new section, and before I placed the section, I said reference, and then I picked that drafting view. I can do it again if I want. Zoom in here, pick. Okay, I can change the image of that symbol if I want. Escape, and now double click on here, and it should open up that detail. Oh, did I do the wrong one? Go back to here and try that again. Section. Reference other view, drafting view 1, click, escape, double click, opens it up, and now I can take that, put it on a sheet here. New sheet, there's my new sheet, hit OK. Now I can take my drafting view, put it on my sheet. All starting from a different project. Okay, so now that that's set up, all of a sudden I get a call and someone says, oh, we've updated those details for whatever reason. Okay. Now what I do is I say, okay, I'm going to go back, open up my drafting view. What I'll do is I'll say close all extra hidden windows. I'll go open up the project that I have to be in, okay, which is this guy over here. And then I can do whatever I want in these different drafting views and etc. that I might have inside of here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to view and say close hidden again, and then tile. Okay, so now there's the more up-to-date one. This is my guy that I've been using that's also on a sheet. Guess what? All I have to do is delete this, go back to the one that's updated, Control C, back to here, modify, paste a line, current view, bring it in, click out. Not a problem, and guess what? Back on my sheets, there's my sheet, there's my detail, all updated again. So it's not a full link. It would be nice if they would be linked, but this is kind of a sneaky manual way of managing standard details in drafting views from various files. You can really cut and paste from any project, so depends on how you want to use this this little bit of information.